Gene Deal did an interview where he talked about he had no problem cooperating against Puffy, and he talked about the story of where he says that Puffy saw Suge and Tupac at the House of Blues in '96, and that Puff asked if there was any problems, and Suge said no problem.
Yeah, John, actually for once, not for once, but man, again, shout out to Gene and Art. Y'all over there doing a great job. Y'all like the new Kobe and Shaq. Y'all killing it with the YouTube right now. But anyway, one thing I got to correct him on, and y'all know I got to either compliment you or shit on you first. So I'm going to shit on him first. And I think he's lying about the House of Blues situation because after Big Jake got shot and killed, for Suge to say he ain't got no problem with Puffy, y'all don't know because they didn't get those Rolls Royces for until about May, April or May of '96, and we know Big Jake got shot and killed in September of '95. So Suge definitely wouldn't have told them that they good out there and said nothing like that. And I know he just maybe mistaken or making shit up on that one because look, y'all, look, Reggie bring receipts. This is where y'all come from bound first with receipts. Look at this. Pac ain't had no white Rolls Royce. This is what Rolls Royce Pac had. So I wish he stopped saying a white Rolls Royce.
If you or your child spent years growing up on social media and experienced serious mental health struggles, you should hear this. Recently, a jury ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions for their role in designing and promoting addictive platforms. They knew their apps could contribute to anxiety, depression, and body image issues, but did not share those risks while prioritizing profits. The recent historic verdict underscores the consequences of those decisions. Now Morgan & Morgan is stepping up to hold these platforms accountable for the harm they've caused. Click the link in my bio to take a short quiz. You may be entitled to potential recovery of up to $1,000.
He wasn't driving Snoop. One thing he ain't gonna do is drive Snoop's car. He ain't gonna drive nobody else's car but his. He ain't gonna drive Suge's car. It's one thing rich people and niggas don't do is drive another man's expensive car. Snoop had the white Rolls Royce, Gene, and Snoop didn't roll with us like that in the streets. But that's all I'm gonna say on correcting you, bro. Cause just like I made a mistake on the sea gutter thing with the gun, you making one about that. I think you're making this one up, but I can definitely say you're making a mistake about the car that Pac would have been in if that's true. But Suge wouldn't have said no shit like that. Guarantee y'all that. Okay, but let's get into what he's talking about. Y'all know I believe in cooperating with law enforcement as security and head of security and like that for companies, and especially when you happening to females and stuff like that. All I've been saying about Gene on that situation is you're supposed to deal with it then. He's making it like the young lady was the suspect so much and Puffy was the victim, which, like I told y'all, Misa told us about that splitting of the wrist. Hopefully she'll go talk about that because obviously he's listening to Reg because he's talking about subject, i.e. the one he talked about with the Jermaine Dupri, the hammer and all of that. He's clearing up shit, right? When you, security and all of that stuff, you can't make yourself complicit by saying that you saw the drinks being made where they spiking females and stuff like that. You can't be describing how those drinks are made as him and Mark Curry has done on previous interviews. We were always told that by Misa that Puff cut his wrist because he was upset that Justin was out there and wasn't coming home with Suge in L.A. is the reason why he tried to commit suicide. We done heard several stories of when shit gets on, when the heat is on, where Puffy talking about committing suicide. There's interviews out there, there's situations out there that y'all done heard. or Puffy done mentioned, saying the word suicide or taking his life and several things when the heat get on for him. And so, yeah, y'all just remember that. All you people that like to shit on Red for when he said he cooperated, notified his employer, Suge, who was Suge at the time, that we had to go and meet with the feds before they come knocking on our doors and come looking for someone regarding something. That's what guys in security positions supposed to do. And so I don't have a problem with what Gene said. I just would say and remind people to don't give him a pass as well for being complicit. But for cooperating, as I did, y'all know I went to the grand jury on Keefe and explained what happened in that situation. Have no problem with it. And so, if that's a rat in y'all world, okay. Give me some cheese, motherfuckers. Peace.